So I've been sharing my story a lot recently of how I went from 0 to 10K a month. And so I just wanted to create a video about exactly what I would do if I was starting from scratch to get to 10K. And it's basically just 7 steps that I would go through. Number 1 is I would subscribe to a bunch of really good newsletters. I would find the best copywriters in my industry of choice. Personally, I don't like niching down super specific, getting started. So I would probably subscribe to a bunch of people from different niches in fitness and health and beauty and the make money education niche. And I would subscribe to people like Frank Curran, people that are really well-known copywriters, David Ogilvy. And I would just subscribe to the best entrepreneurs in each niche. And one thing that I would 100% recommend you use is Swipe.co. I talk about it in every video. I don't think they have a sponsorship program, but if they do, they should sponsor me because I just love them and I talk about them all the time. But I would be going on there and reading emails, reading ads, reading sales pages every single day. And then number 2 is I would be writing every single day. So I would be taking the content that I'm reading from these newsletters, from Swipe.co, and I would be writing my own versions of it, writing shorter versions of it. Because when you write a shorter version of a piece of copy, it makes you really earn, each sentence has to earn its place on the page. So that is it's just a mind game. It really is hard to write a piece of copy in half the words. So I would be doing that every single day. And then in addition to that, putting it into a folder titled my copywriting portfolio or Patrice's copywriting portfolio in my Google Drive. And I would be keeping all of that practice copy so that when I start reaching out to clients, I have stuff that I can show them. Okay. So then number 3, so we had reading and subscribing to newsletters and then writing copy, putting it in the portfolio. Number 3, I would be getting my account set up. So I would want a PayPal, Stripe account so that the payment gateways are ready to go. And then I would also want an account on System.io or Card.com, just a place where I can practice writing sales pages. Because personally, I think you should really diversify your skill set. You want to know how to write emails, yeah, but you also want to know how to write sales pages, VSLs, YouTube scripts. So I would be practicing all different kinds of copy. And so that would be number 3 is just getting all the accounts set up. Also a Zoom account, obviously. I mean, most people probably already have that, but those would be the main things. Canva Pro would be something I would also probably get because that's really helped me. Now, number 4, this is where we actually talk about getting the clients. So also, by the way, all 3 of those things that I said previously could literally be done in a day, and then it's just ongoing that you read and write copy every day. But number 4, I would look up local networking events to my area. I would find networking dinners, small business get-togethers, different kind of entrepreneurial events. Everywhere has it. I live in a rural town in the New York area that I'm not going all the way to the city to go network. I was just finding local networking events that were within 30 or 40 minutes of me. And I was networking with entrepreneurs who had very traditional businesses, but some of them had a bigger enterprise or they had multiple locations and they actually had a need for a copywriter. So I've been going to these events, networking, asking good questions, just learning from people and building that network. And then in addition to in-person networking, I would be joining free school communities, free Facebook groups. And personally, because this is what I would do starting from scratch, I would pay for a course. Probably not, maybe on copywriting, I don't know, but the way I did it when I was getting started was I paid for a business course, which got me in proximity to other entrepreneurs who then I was able to reach out to when I started copywriting. And yeah, that brings us to number 5, which is actually reaching out to people. So I would start reaching out to all these contacts I've now made, going to in-person events, online events, which literally can just be a week-long process. I would start sending them emails hey, it was so great meeting you, personalize it, talk about something in their business, maybe ask them a question, ask how something's going. And then I would say something by the way, totally a shot in the dark, but you have an epic network. So I thought I would reach out. I started copywriting recently and I've been getting some really good results. I really have enjoyed writing emails or whatever it is that you enjoy writing. And I thought I would reach out to you and see if you happen to know anyone who needs a copywriter. I would be happy to write them some free emails and just show them what I can do. But totally a shot in the dark. Just thought I would reach out and see if you knew anyone who needed one. Notice how I'm not directly pitching to them. That makes it super just relaxed on your part. They don't feel like they're being sold to. And it's just a lot more natural. So that's how I would be starting to reach out to people. And then, so that was number 5. So number 6 is going to be actually getting on calls. Get on calls with people so you can identify their problems and their goals and really start crafting a pitch. So you can either pitch them on a call, give them an amount of money that you would charge based on their goals and what they need. So let's say they need emails and they need 5 a week. You could pitch on the call, or you could go and create a scope. Be okay, let's create a scope. I'll send it to you and let's jump on a call tomorrow or something like that. I've done both. So it depends on the client conversation if I need to do some research before I pitch them, but that's what I would be doing. And then scaling up, number 7, is I would start to really add a bunch of value to the larger entrepreneurs in those circles and start to get referrals from people. So you can add value in a lot of different ways. You could be, helping them with an event maybe that they're throwing, or writing free copy for them, helping them with an online course. It depends like what their niche is. So I can't give you super specific advice, but I can share some ways that I've done it. I've written free emails, free posts, done free coaching for entrepreneurs for their like entrepreneurial education programs, help them like run events, stuff like that, just to get you in proximity to entrepreneurs that are at like a higher level and start asking for referrals. If you like build good relationships with people through all that networking you just did and then ask for referrals, that's the best way to get clients because the trust is already there and it's such an easy sale. So those are the really simple tips that I would take and use to go from literally starting from scratch to then making 10K a month. I don't think it needs to take as long as a lot of people think it does, because I went from making literally 2K one month, 30 days later I was making 10K. And it's because I just went crazy with networking. I was going to events. I was doing everything. I was joining a bunch of mastermind calls online through free and paid communities. And I was just getting around entrepreneurs and then like reaching out to a bunch of people. Like I reached out to so many people and I was just on sales calls like every day for a month. And that's why I was able to scale so fast. And if you put that kind of time into studying copy, reading copy, and then reaching out to people and networking, you're going to hit 10K. It's just an amount of time. And you're going to get good at copy by actually writing copy. So don't feel like you have to take 3 months to just read and write copy. That's way too long. You're going to get good by, like, it's like trial by fire. Like, put yourself in this scenario where you need to get good and you'll have to. If you want more one-on-one help or a strategy laid out for you on how to get your first client, I'm happy to game plan. I have a call link in the description. So feel free to book a call and we can craft a game plan custom to your goals. And I hope this video was helpful. I will see you guys in the next one.